Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Swahili Nation, Swahili to the world, and this is your boy, your favorite MC, your favorite host, MC,
NGP.
Guys, thank you so much for the love.
Thank you for the love. Thank you. Shout out to the people that are showing us support from far, even though you're not close to us. We just want to appreciate you and say thank you.
We really appreciate you guys. And it's been a while since last time we did, podcast. What happened to you, GP?
Yeah, life. I was busy with life.
Busy with life.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm back and better, doing well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to?
Well, here and there, trying to keep up with life.
Here and there. Man, you remind me the scripture when God asked Satan, what have you been doing? And he was like, I've been here and there. What kind of answer is that?
No, I've been busy.
All right.
Doing stuff, preparing for my future. Trying to take major decisions that might affect my life in a positive or negative way. So, I had to take some time out.
Hopefully you'll find what you're looking for.
Of course, definitely.
Yes, for the best.
Diana G.
Yeah, peace. All right, guys, welcome back. And today we're going to talk about something that is very common out there. I just feel like we have to talk about this. Remember, this is East and West podcast.
Yeah, it is.
And today, what are we going to be talking about, GP?
We're going to be talking about
fans?
Depression.
Which
is a major issue right now in this world.
Yeah.
Like everybody on earth know that depression is real.
Yeah.
Actually, up until, before I say mine, I want to ask you, what do you think depression is as a young motivator?
When depression, I think a lot of people, they don't really understand what is depression. And I think a lot of people, they don't know that they have been through depression. For me, in simple way, I'll put it, depression is a state where you feel overwhelmed with everything. Like you feel this is too much. You feel like I cannot handle this. You feel tired. You feel exhausted. You feel, sometimes you feel anger. You feel misunderstood. You feel judged. You feel like I don't want to live anymore. You feel like nobody understands me. You feel alone. You feel anxiety. You have that anxiety in you have fear. And sometimes it happens that you cannot even sleep. You lose your sleep. Sometimes it happens that you're walking around the street and then you just almost get into the car accident because you are there but you're not there. Like you're listening to me right now. You're looking at me but you're not really here because all those fear, anxiety, and all the stress, they're taking over you. And so you cannot focus, you cannot pay attention, and you feel overwhelmed. So the best thing most of people do is they quit. They just quit. So if you're very weak, if you have really self-esteem, your self-esteem is low, it's very easy to just give up on life and to be like, I want to go. I don't want to use the word weak. I want to take that back because we are all weak. We have some type of weaknesses. But most of the time when you're going through this season of depression and anxiety, the most thing you need just a one person, somebody who is there next to you and be like, hey man, you got this. You're going through life and this is normal for any human being to go through. Everybody went through, even people that we know, even Jesus Christ went through that. So you can go through that. Anybody is going through that. And you just need people who will be there next to you, back you up and be like, hey, we got you. This is not the end of your life, not the end. So that is my definition of depression. And maybe you're wondering why I said it very well, because I have experienced that.
Even me too. For me, I think depression is like it's like a very small four-walled prison. It's like, imagine you are in a small, let's say like a small prison, and it's all wall, no gates, all wall, and everything you can see is darkness. You try to look ahead of your future, you see darkness. There's nothing you don't see anything bright. And then the best thing you do, or the best way you think an escape would be in that situation is just to close your eyes. In this case, closing your eyes is quitting. The people that quit, right?
Exactly.
So it's like you are in this four wall. that you don't see anything. You don't definitely you don't hear anything. Even just you said something just now, and I was like, oh, there are some people that they actually have people telling them that you're gonna be okay, you are this, but then they are like, no, this person don't understand me. So imagine you are in that forward, you don't hear anybody. Even when people they try to talk to you, even when people bring light to you, but those people that are bringing light to you, they're outside that four wall, so they cannot get across to you.
That's right.
So it's kind of hard. So I mean, that is why I kind of understand. Even me, I still go through, but mine is like a little. I mean, it's not that worse, but it's like once in a.
Can you share a little bit, just a little bit, giving a light before we move on to people who are going through that right now?
I feel most times these days I experience depression like once in a month. I don't.
You call that depression?
I call it depression because I know what I feel. I know how hard it is.
Do you want to kill yourself?
No.
Do you want to give up? Like you feel like leaving everything behind?
Yeah, leaving everything behind just to run away to somewhere, but not to quit, not to take my life.
Then I wouldn't call that depression. You know why?
I know what I feel.
Because I'm saying that because if you feel like you want to run away to somewhere, then if it is depression, it doesn't matter where you are, but that depression is still there. So if it is depression, it doesn't matter about the location where you are. It's not about the position or where you are, but it's about the state of your heart. So you cannot run away from your heart. Even if you run right now, you go to US or you go to Canada or you go to Nigeria or Tanzania. If you're depressed and you have depression, you're still going to have it because it's the state of your heart and not the state of your body. So for you, I would say depression is all the way there. For you, I would say maybe you're experiencing some sort of anxiety that they come sometime and they go. Because depression, it doesn't just come and go. Like people, to the extent they kill themselves, is because they experience the same thing for a long time.
For years,
Exactly, for years. You could go that for like 3 or 4 or even 10 years.
I mean, but it's worse because I know, like, if mine is just anxiety, I kind of feel for those people that actually go through the real depression. Because mine, honestly, mine is too much. Like, there are sometimes I just cry. I'm just in my room, I just cry, and I lock my door. I don't want to talk to anybody for like 1 week. I go through that. And it's frequent. Like these days, like every time, like once a month.
And how can I help you, man? I got you, brother. I can't afford you killing yourself and you're living next to me, man. Let me tell you something. If you want to kill yourself, please don't do it here. Because I'm going to get into trouble. I will help you to find a place.
Let me tell you something. My family, my lineage, we've been blessed with long life. My great-granddad, my granddad, they all died when they got to the age of 94, 95, 96. So me, I'm not going to die young. I'm going to reach 90.
Amen to that.
Actually, I wanted to reach 102. 102. So, because I really want to feel what Abraham felt when he was 100 and he had a kid.
But I want to go a little bit back to the reality. Because this is East and West podcast, some of you might be feel like, oh, you guys are just talking about yourself. But let's talk about these two people who I know. Two people who are celebrity, that one of them already came out and say that, oh, she has been going through depression for a while and nobody knew. She reached the point of being alcoholic. And another person, he shared something on the Instagram, the last post, but he didn't really. And I don't know if you know, but that's why we have you, because you're going to tell us today. And these people are Vanessa MD, who actually announced to leave the music industry a couple weeks ago. But the second person is Davido from Nigeria, who right now, he's away from, he's not doing anything. There's no anything that he posts on Instagram. And let me just read his last post, what he said. And then we're going to discuss about this, if he's going through depression or what. So is Davido under depression right now, or it's just, it's just a little rest that he's having? But reading the last comment, the last post, he said this. Let me pull up my iPhone. This is what he said. He said, He said, if you can't reach me, don't reach me. I will contact you. All my life, I've put people before me. I think it's time to actually live my life and take care of myself. I have changed my number. I needed some cleansing to do. Love you all. And then in the caption, he said, please understand. See you when I drop ABT. I don't know what is ABT. See when I drop ABT. All right, so let's start with Davido. Because Vanessa, I think everybody knows. We can talk about Davido. What do you think Davido is going through right now?
For me,
is it depression?
I don't know. I think it's more of betrayal.
Why would you say that?
Because for him to just make this kind of post talking to people, he didn't talk about himself. He said, hey, if you cannot reach me, don't bother. I'm gonna contact you, right? And he needed some cleansing, and I think he was referring to betrayal, and he needs to put himself first. Like he has, and this next sentence he said, all his life he has actually put people before himself, and which is really true. Davido is somebody that helped people a lot, and what he said is actually true. So I kind of feel maybe he just realized that it's the same thing I'm going through, me too. Like you put people first, and then you realize that they were just using you.
Yeah.
And then right now you just decided to put
just
yourself
alone.
first. I mean, there are a few times I told you that I'm just gonna do GP first. So I think it's going through the same thing.
Well, guys, you guys let us know, because even in his Instagram, he actually unfollowed everybody. He's not following anyone right now. And right before he posted that, he posted he got like injured. I guess he broke his ankle or something like that. So I feel like maybe he's going through something that it's not really clear what he's going through. And I kind of feel like, so you guys, maybe you have more information about this. You can just comment, down and let us know what you think, Davido is going through, because we are here as a representative of Africa. A lot of people are out there, and I feel like we need to raise our voice. And where we are right now, guys, just to give you a little bit of what's going on here, depression is the real deal here. Just yesterday, the mayor of the capital city of Seoul, South Korea, he killed himself.
Where we are right now.
Just like that. Killed himself. You said he did press conference, and then he turned his phone off. He went on the mountain, then he killed himself. I don't even know how he killed himself. He drank something, or I don't know. And right now, the city is mourning. But this is something that is happening every month for leaders, for celebrities. It's happening. Yeah. And in Africa, I know it doesn't seem as a disease, but it's a big thing. And you could see on what Vanessa shared a couple weeks ago what she was going through, and right now she's at rest. She decided to leave everything behind. But what do you think, GP, is the cure for depression? What is the cure?
I think depression starts with loneliness.
How?
Feeling that you are alone in whatever situation you are, that you feel that nobody can understand you even when you try to talk. Nobody want to listen to you. So depression starts with loneliness, right? And then you realize that you're always locked in your room or in this room, talking to yourself instead of talking to somebody, talking to some people. So I kind of feel it starts with loneliness. So if you can, just like you said something earlier, like if you, anyway, it's gonna be hard for them to actually try to get out of depression. But if let's say if you are my friend, I need to be able to know that, this guy is going through a tough time, and I need to be there for them. I need to show him that he has somebody next to him. I need to show him that he can actually talk to people. The reason why people don't actually talk about their problem is because, number one, the first thing they will think is, I'll be judged if I say this because of my stature. The reason why most celebrities don't come out and say, hey, I'm going through this, what we realize is they actually commit suicide, and that's when we realize that the person was going through depression. It's because of their status. They are thinking, if I come out and I say I have depression, these guys they're not going to understand me. Rather, they'll judge me. They'll be like, you have money, you have everything. Why are you depressed? So people don't actually talk about depression. They would rather see themselves to the end than for them to actually say anything. I mean, there are a lot of celebrities, especially we're in a country where celebrities all the time commit suicide because of depression. They lock themselves, and mostly it happens on weekends. I don't know why. I don't know why, but
yeah. For me, I will say, I think depression starts when you are no longer when you want to please people, when you please people. And I'm talking this in the perspective of celebrity. I think we have to reach to the point where we do things for ourselves. And this is not selfish. When you do things to please people, to get audience, or when you do things to be loved by people, and you have expectation already, and when you don't receive that, or when you let people down, out of that expectation, it's easy to be broken. Because imagine I want to do something for you, and you don't even say thank you to me. I'm like, why he's not even saying thank to me? And I spent so much time, I spent so much energy to prepare this for him, and he's not even say thank you. It's one problem. Maybe I'll be fine, it's okay. And then I'm doing another thing for that. I see reaction is not good. I post on Instagram for people, and then I see there's only one like. Video on YouTube, I see only 6 viewers on video, and it's been like 2 months. It's something that you're experiencing. I'm just saying that.
I don't care about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you care about that, if you did that for those people, this will depress you. Like you look at this and be like, Kudadadadek. That is in Swahili. Kudadadadek. I'm spending so much energy to prepare these videos. People, they don't even watch. They don't even comment. They don't even share. Look, I have 6 viewers in 2 months. What the heck am I doing this? You can easily give up and let it go that I don't do it anything. So depression, it could lead people, of course, to take their lives, but also it could lead them leave their passion. Stop doing what they're doing. But the moment when you start doing things for yourself, that okay, I'm doing these videos because I love doing it, because I want to put this message there, and it doesn't matter how many people watch it, but I want to speak to that person who will listen to this video from beginning to the end and will receive that little healing in his heart or in her heart. And I'm doing for that person, because whatever you're gonna upload, of course there will be a viewer there, one viewer. That's the person that I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for myself, sharing my experience, sharing what I've been through, sharing where I want to be for myself. And so, because I don't have expectation to receive from anyone, what happens is I'm going to be happy with any result that I'm going to receive. Anything that I'm doing, whether it's music. So imagine I'm a celebrity. Say, what if you're not doing things for people? How are you going to have fans? You always have fans, and you will have royal fans. Even if you don't have to do things for people. You have to do things for you, and you have to do things for good. Things which are good. And there are people that will come, they support you. There are people who come will not support you. But that wouldn't matter, because I'm not doing it for them. That you're not supporting me, it doesn't matter. I don't get anything, I don't lose anything. I'm doing this because I love this. I think this is the point when you start value yourself, start value what you're doing for yourself. You begin to love yourself, and you begin to see yourself. When you deal with yourself first, then it can easily actually affect others and heal others.
I got a question for you though.
Yes.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but then at the same time, I believe that depression comes in all forms and kinds.
Exactly.
Because, for example, there's this, my best friend, you. The depression you went through, it wasn't from the eager or the hunger to please people.
Of course.
It was from you receiving a lot of attacks, a lot of betrayal. Like literally, it was betrayal,
exactly.
right? And that's when you got your own depression, right? And then thinking about, there are people also in Africa, there are young people that they are just, let's say, they are not famous. They are just ordinary people, like you and I. They are also going through depression. They are living little kids. Man, recently there was this really young guy, man. It got me really sad. He got bullied in school a lot, to the extent that he was telling his mom that I want to die, I want to take my life, please let me take my life. And then the mom went on social media, and then people started showing him love on social media. Like he became actually happy according to pictures. But then after 2 weeks of posting all those happy pictures, he still killed himself. So it's like there are a lot of things that actually lead to depression. It's not mostly about trying to please people.
Exactly.
It's not mostly about trying to
bullying and everything.
There are a lot of things. So like,
what was your question?
So the question is, you say that the kind of depression you actually tackled one kind of depression.
Exactly.
That you need to always tell yourself that as a celebrity, right? Which you type of celebrity.
Yes.
Yeah, but then I kind of feel the people that will watch these videos are not celebrities. I'm
They're
sorry,
watching.
guys.
They're watching. Ray Vanney was watching my video one day.
Okay. Then but then there are people who actually watch this, and they want to understand, why am I going through this, and how can I get out of this? Because you tackled one, I tackled one. I said loneliness, right?
Yeah.
Loneliness leads to depression. But there is you need to always remind yourself that I am loved. Even though I don't feel it, I am loved. Your mama loves you. Your dad loves you. Your friend loves you, but they cannot say, we are living in a society where it is hard for me to tell this black guy, I love you. I cannot. But he knows through my action. Even when I don't do anything for him, he still knows. The fact that I'm living with him, he knows that is love.
Man, you're not living with me, man.
I'm living with you. We live in the same apartment.
You gotta make it clear, man. You gotta say you're living with me.
We live in the same
apartment.
Roommate. No, we're not roommate. We're
housemate.
Apartment mates anyway. So once you always tell yourself I'm loved, we are Christians.
What is the question you're talking about?
I already asked the question.
Then let me answer then.
You don't listen. I'm trying to talk too.
You asked me a question and then you keep...
I will give you time to answer that question, but I'm still talking.
All right.
I don't want to take this in a Christian perspective because I want to try to be fair on everybody.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. And as a Christian, I'm going to say it's really better to always reflect on Jesus. Whatever you do, the love Jesus has for us, the way he loves us, unconditionally, and regardless of what we do, regardless that we don't love him, but he still loves us. I think that's the thing that actually keep me as Christian going, even when I feel like giving up. I always remember I don't want to disappoint Jesus. He went through this particular suffering because of me on the cross. So why should I end my life? No. I need to, actually enjoy the life that Jesus has paid for me. That is my own point of view. So what do you have to say to other kinds of depression?
For me, I still have the same point, because it doesn't matter whether you're a celebrity, it doesn't matter whether you're an ordinary person, but we all of us, we struggle with the need to please someone. So imagine even this little kid who is experiencing bullying in the class or with his friends. If from the home, like from where he lives, where he comes from, he has been taught by his parents, by anyone, that hey, you matter. It doesn't matter what people say about you, but you have to know that you matter. You're beautiful, you're handsome, you're smart, you have everything it takes to do anything, to get anything. Don't expect anything from people, because people are not good. People, they're not gonna give everything you want. Everything you want is inside of you, because God has already installed everything you want inside of you. If we preach this message to our kids, if we preach this message to our friends from the low level ground, you know what I'm saying? If you have that mindset, it's hard for you today to come to give up and to kill yourself. The reason why we survive on things that we have been through in this country for 8 years, it's a lot. Things that we're going right now through. 1 year without a job, 1 year without being employed. But we're still living in Korea, one of the most expensive city in the world, living here, paying for bills and doing everything, living our life every single day. And people, they wonder, how do you guys live? But you know why we are this place? Because of the foundation, because of how our parents taught us when we were young. Of course, because of the faith, because of what we believe in. We believe on something that is higher than us. Because honestly, we pointed out something really big, because depression, it could be more than disease. It's a spirit. If I go a little bit, as a believer, if I go a little bit deeper, it's a spirit. And no matter what you're going to do, I'm not going to give you like 5 ways that one do this, second do. No, I just tell you this, man. You got to believe on something that is higher than yourself, something that is bigger than yourself, something that can handle what you cannot see.
Excuse.
Yes.
Since you entered into the Christian perspective, there are a lot of pastors that also commit suicide. These are pastors that mentor us on social media. So, I mean, I know. I also believe it's a disease. I mean, it's a spirit. I believe so. How do you advise us on how to deal with that spirit?
Again, it's the same thing. Whether you are sheikh, or you are a pastor, or you are a pop, whoever you are just a human being. You're not Jesus. You're not God. You're just a human being. What I'm going through here is what they're going through there. And that's why, again, it's the same thing. People, they put so much expectation on these people because he's a pastor, because they're a sheikh.
I think they are humans.
Exactly. These people, they're just human beings.
Yeah.
They're going through what you're going through. So we have to remove that expectation that we have on them and see them as a human being. That's who they are. And they are going through what we are going through, like the same
You gotta
thing.
preach, brother.
So even for them as well, if you have that a title that, I'm a pastor, I'm a sheikh, I will be this and this. If you have that in your mind, then it's not easy to, you're just gonna fail.
I think it's easy for leaders to go into depression.
Of course, it's very easy for them because of, again, expectation.
Exactly.
And the need to please
people. Yeah.
That's what kills us the most. That's why if you want to be a good leader, for me, because I'm a leader in a church, the only person that I want to please is God.
Yeah.
The rest is just adding, like, I want to please God. If I please him, then I'll please anyone.
Yeah.
I don't care whether you like or you don't know. We are doing podcasts here. We receive a lot of negative comments.
Yeah.
I receive a lot of, today I was just going back one post and somebody telling me, you don't even have time. Why are you doing this thing? Like, why are you reacting to songs? And he was like, he mentioned my name. He said, you Mika, you gonna get married one day. This guy, because he wanted to be aired. He wanted to get attention. I'm gonna give him attention today. Yes, I'm gonna give him attention, people. So this guy, his name is Eric Kagisa. Eric Kagisa, I'm talking to you right now. I know you're watching this. I'm talking to you. This is what you say. This is what he commented. I'm gonna read. He said, "Pumbafu nye." Pumbafu nye is like stupid, all of you. Yani uzembe ndo unawatuma kufanya kazi kama hizo. Washenzi nye, tafuteni kazi za kufanya. He said, you guys, you are lazy. That's why you're doing those kind of jobs. Washenzi nye is like stupid, all of you. You have to find another job to do or another job to work. And then somebody commented here, he's like talking, and then he said, mnaboa, it's like you guys are boring. And then he said this, yani wewe MikaChavala, especially you MikaChavala, utakuja kuolewa. You will get married. You'll be married. Like somebody will marry you. It's a way of saying that, like me, another man will marry me. You know what I mean? Umekaa ukaona hiyo nayo kazi uishi nayo mjini. He said you see it and you thought that is a job for you to work, for you to do. Wewe unachosubiri ni kutolewa mahali tu kaolewe. The only thing you're waiting for right now is for people to actually give in Africa we give money before you get married, right? So before you marry somebody, say that's the only thing you're waiting, and somebody else will come will marry you. So for me, I'm doing this, good thing. I'm introducing Swahili to the world, and you've seen how much it has been affecting people and impacting, the world, and introducing my culture, introducing Africa. And then somebody comments like this. If I'm doing this for him, you know what I'll do? First of all, I'll block him. Second, I will delete this comment. I will answer. I will curse him. Be like, get out or whatever. What the, beep beep. But you know what? I read it and I just leave it there. I read today for the second time. I leave it. I was like, Eric Kagisa, you're one of the dumbest person I've ever met. I've ever seen. You're so dumb, man. This guy is dumb. I don't do this for him. How can I let this guy depress me? I don't even know him. He's hiding behind the keyboard. This guy, maybe when I meet him face to face, he's not going to be able to say anything when he sees me. But that's what he does. And we receive a lot of like this in every videos I make. So if I do this out of expectation and I want to please somebody, I'm going to be depressed because of this when I read. But I read this, I can read this again and again. It's fine. I'm like, you can say whatever you want. You have a freedom to say. Even Jesus, people, they did the same thing. What about me? Go do the same thing.
It's really what Mika said is really true. It's stuff like this that actually lead to depression. And actually, I used to be one of those people that get affected by what people think about me or what people say about me, until I realized this important thing that actually make me better. That your opinion about me does not matter. It doesn't matter at all. Like, even though it's true, even though it's wrong, it doesn't matter at all. The opinion that matters to me is what I think of myself, and at the same time what Jesus think of me. So I don't try to, if somebody come and say, oh, GP, I think you're boring, that is your own opinion, and you are actually entitled to your own opinion.
Exactly.
So if you think I'm boring, that's cool.
Go ahead, think
about that. I'm not gonna try to change you.
Hater.
I'm not gonna try to say, hey, you are wrong. But then you are doing something wrong, because words are the most dangerous tool you can use against people. You just type that on YouTube thinking it might not do any damage. There might be somebody that actually his dream is to become a YouTuber, but then he's subscribed to Mika's channel, and then he goes through a comment like this. He will be like, oh my God, if I start my own, there are people that are gonna say this about me, and then it might affect me. So because of that, I'm not gonna pursue my own dream, which is you are crushing somebody's dream just because you sit behind a computer or behind a phone. I don't even think you have a computer. You sit and take your phone and type that out. If you watch a video and you don't like, you can just skip and go to the next video if you don't like it.
Why do you have to write?
Why do you even have to write?
That's why I'm saying this. You know why I left that comment? Eric Kagisa, I already know your name. One day you're going to come to apply for a job in my company. Because I'm coming back home and I'm coming back with company. You're going to come and apply. Eric Kagisa. Maybe if you change your name, I'm not gonna be able to recognize you. But your name is Eric Kagisa. It's always in my mind, and I'm gonna remember what you said. One day, cause man, God is so faithful. One day I'll meet this guy face to face, and he'll come begging for something.
And then you're gonna employ him.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna make him in charge of YouTube reaction videos.
No, it's gonna be hard to work with him with this kind of mindset he has. You're gonna need to clean your mouth first before you come to work for me. What kind of nonsense is this? Yeah. Anyways, so guys, the topic was depression, and it has been long, but let us know what you think in the comment section. Are you guys going through depression? Is there anything you're going through?
And
share with us.
And if you need anybody to talk to, we're always here.
Exactly.
You can DM Mika or DM me on my Instagram, God's Power Music Official, MikaChavala.
Yeah.
You can just DM us just to talk to us, and we promise we'll listen. We can even video call you just to listen to you.
Exactly. I always answer my people when they text me, when they do this. So don't hesitate. Sometimes it could be intimidating seeing us from the camera, but you can always reach out and
we are cool people. Don't worry.
Yeah. We are funny people as well. Alright guys, that's it. Please don't forget to subscribe to this video. Don't forget to like and share your idea as well in the comment section. You can always use that. And don't forget to follow us, in God's Power Official Music, MikaChavala, and Swahili Nation, Swahili to the World. Man.
God's Power Music Official.
If they just write God's Power, they'll find you, because you're the famous God's Power on Instagram.
And also remember that Jesus loves you.
Yes.
Don't hate.
Definitely. Yeah. Alright guys. We'll see you next time. And thank you for your time. Swahili Nation, Swahili to the world. Love and peace.